なくした約束は星に思い出は溶けない四つ葉のクローバー探しながら君の顔ちらり盗み見ては目をそらす優しい雨は降る私たちの上にすれ違う人の数だけドラマチックになるの壊れた大切なものといつかまた会える日が来るかしら残した傷跡が消えないそれぞれの場所までもう行かなくちゃ
One day, back when I was a little kid, I was out riding my blue bicycle, my faithful companion wherever I went, when a thought suddenly occurred to me. If I never looked back, even once, how far could I go? Even now I remember it sometimes. What exactly was I trying to do? What was it that I wanted to prove? Yet another rejection!
Oh, hi there, Yuta. Well, I'm sorry to hear it didn't go so well.
Oh, you've got a guest? I'm sorry.
I'm not a guest, really. I used to be a student here. Name's Usui. Glad to meet you.
Hi. It's nice to meet you. My name's Yuta.
Usui makes custom-made furniture, so I just ordered revolving shelves from him. Believe it or not, he owns his own company.
Sensei, what do you mean, believe it or not?
Wow. I can't believe he made that fit.
Well, that's the beauty of custom-made furniture. I'm finally safe from having spray cans fall all over me. So, how much?
500,000.
That's steep.
20,000.
Too cheap! How can you afford to slash prices like that?
Who knows?
Who knows? You, hopefully. Give me a second, I'll do the numbers for you. Let's see, cost of materials, design fee, plus transpo and installation.
Sensei, I really like this guy.
So do I.
So how much?
Hey, he's a person, not a sack of potatoes.
Huh? You said your name was Yuta, right? Would you like to come work for me?
Usui, you're way too impulsive, always were. You can't offer him a job without even explaining what he'd be doing there. Yuta, don't you feel like you have to answer right away?
I have to work for you, please hire me!
What?
Great, you're in.
Huh? So that's how it happened. But the important thing is that Yuta has finally landed himself a job. Here's to Yuta's future at Team Usui. Cheers!
Thank you. I know you guys were beginning to get a little worried about me. Anyway, the place I'll be working makes custom-order furniture and refurbishes old furniture, too. Well, I guess that's mostly what they do. But I like working with wood, so I'm really looking forward to it. And so, I'm gonna give 110%.
That's great. Isn't it funny how these things kind of just drop into your lap? To be honest, I was wondering if you'd ever find a job.
Thank you, Takumi. You know, for lending me the suit and everything.
You know, Usui started that company with some friends who graduated from Hamariyama Art School with him. Usui's a funny guy, a real character. They get so many interesting orders. I think you'll really like working there a lot, Yuta. He was telling me about this rich guy's house they were working on. Looked like a ninja fortress. They were hired to build a giant maze in the garden. Pretty cool, don't you think, Yuta?
You bet it is. I can't wait.
Hanamoto residence. Hey, Shuji, it's for you. He said his name is Usui.
Well, speak of the devil. Hi, what's up? Yeah, we're having a celebration in honor of him getting hired. What? The rich guy who commissioned the Ninja Fortress skipped town and they've seized all his property? The check's bounced and now your company's in the hole. But how can that be? Are you ever gonna see that money? What are you gonna do? And how are the others doing? Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I really hate to have to be the one to rain on everybody's parade when we're all here drinking and laughing and having such a good time, but I just got some bad news, some awful news actually, and I guess
Sensei, you don't have to say it. I'm pretty sure I figured out what's up already. But we haven't all been together for a long time now. So let's just keep drinking and try to have a good time, all right? Cheers!
Oh, man. I guess that was really the last straw for him. I wish there was something, anything we could do to cheer him up.
I know what you mean.
What's that?
Oh, those are the sample dishes. Mr. Nomiya over at Fujiwara Design asked me to make some.
Really? You're a hard worker. You know that?
I don't work that hard. I've still got a long way to go.
Who's that? If you're here for the design images, you'll just have to wait. And if it's about the speaking engagement, I'm really not in the mood. You understand, right? Please just leave me alone.
Oh, Mario. Luigi. Oh, Mario. If you have any compassion at all, any human sympathy, then please listen to this silly fool.
Non, c'est pas possible.
Oh, Mario, have mercy on me. Listen, I beg of you. I was such a fool. I've been just miserable without you. I should have never left. Can you ever forgive me?
I said I'm not listening to this nonsense. You don't have to say anything, my dear darling. I see it all written right there on your face. Now show me those eyes I've missed so much. Oh, my sweet little Luigi.
Mario.
Look at you. You've grown so thin.
Of course I have. I've been an absolute wreck without you, Mario.
Hush. We don't need words to understand each other. We started as one in Mama's womb. And we shall always remain one. Forever and ever.
Hello? Yes, we're very sorry about the delay.
That darn Luigi. I can't believe him. Now
I can't believe he just blew off all his projects in Totori and came back to Tokyo like this.
So, I've been trying to track down all the jobs he abandoned. There were 3 homes, 1 kindergarten refurb, and 3 restaurants. Italian, French, and African.
Totori, huh? The specialties there are scallion, pickles, pears, and squid. Oh, and don't forget the snow crab.
Snow crabs are a winter catch, right? Man, this could take until winter to sort out. Oh.
Yay! Yum yum!
So, what should we do?
Why are you asking me?
Well, maybe we ought to go eat some snow crab. Okay, Miwako, here's the key to my place. I canceled the newspaper and forwarded my mail, but if you could just swing by and check every once in a while, that'd be great.
Are you sure about this? Hey, I know. Why don't you ask Ayumi to keep an eye on your place?
And have it smelling like a bar when I get back? No thanks.
So, hey, I think I'd like to leave my key with you, too. Yeah, you can go to my place whenever you like. Mi casa es tu casa. And, well, those are actually spare keys, so you can just hold on to those if you feel like it, you know? That'd be cool, also. But only if it's okay with you, of course.
Huh? Really? Are you sure?
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
That's great. Wow, did you hear that, leader? Now you've got your own vacation home.
Hey, Miwako.
Well, what was that? Did you say you want to sublet his place and pocket the rent money? And then use that cash to treat us both to sirloin steak dinners 3 times a week? That's a great idea, leader.
Hey, Yamazaki, don't take it so hard. Miwako's like an old geezer trapped inside a young woman's body. She says that stuff, but I'm sure it's nothing personal.
Nomiya? What's life all about?
When I figure it out, you'll be the first person I tell.
It's empty.
Oh, hi, Mr. Nomiya.
Huh? Hey.
Are you headed somewhere?
Yeah, kind of.
I just finished up the samples of the plates and the bowls you wanted.
Thanks. You can hand them off to Miwako. Oh, and if you hurry, there's cake upstairs.
Really? That's great. I guess I'll hurry upstairs then. You have a good day, okay?
Hey, Nomiya! I got us some snacks!
All right, then. Let's hit the road.
Hey, Miwako. I brought the pottery samples.
Well, you're just in the nick of time.
Aw, are these the cakes Mr. Nomiya was talking about? They're so cute.
So you ran into him? He was just leaving for Totori right now.
Totori?
Uh-oh. I guess he didn't tell you.
That sound. What is it? I keep hearing it, and I can't get it out of my head. Ah, of course. I'm hearing the sound of emptiness.
Are you home, Yuta? Miwako hooked us up with some mixed rice.
Yuta? The ocean? I reached the coast. Wait a second. Which coast? Where?
Yuta still hasn't come back?
He hasn't been back for 2 nights now. His bag's just sitting in his room.
What about his wallet?
I think he took that with him. His bike is nowhere to be found either, so...
Where could Yuta have gone anyway? I mean, it was raining the day he left.
I hope he didn't get into an accident or something.
I wonder what made Yuta take off like this.
Who knows, really?
Actually, I can think of a lot of reasons he'd take off.
He's sort of had it rough lately. Sensei, do you think that maybe Yuta...
I know. The same question just occurred to me.
Huh? Shuji, what do you mean?
Takumi, what are you guys talking about?
Well, it's hard to explain.
Yeah. You know, Yuta's probably okay. Maybe better than he's been in a long time.
Stop speaking in riddles! Aren't you worried about him? What's wrong with you two?
Well, you know, he might have simply wanted to get away for a while, that's all. Maybe we ought to wait for a few more days before kicking up such a fuss.
Yeah, Sensei may have a point. Maybe Yuta just wanted to go off and be by himself for a bit. You know, go on a little trip or something.
Get away for a while? Be by himself? Wait a second! You mean Yuta went out there to find himself?
Ayumi, be quiet! Can't you try and be more discreet? Have some tact!
Yuta's gone out to find?
Himself?
What's this I hear, Hanamoto? Yuta has gone off to find himself? That's great news!
We haven't had a student do that in ages.
It's been at least 5 years!
Our boy Yuta's about to take the ultimate rite of passage.
This is wonderful. I'm absolutely ecstatic.
Huh? But why exactly does Yuta have to find himself in the first place? Wherever he's standing, there he is, isn't he? Oh! Is it because he can't see himself?
He somehow hit the nail right on the head.
Well, one thing I can say for sure is he definitely doesn't want you to understand.
Poor Yuta. Where do you think he's sleeping?
Oh, and I hope he's eating properly.
You don't have to get yourselves all worked up about it. People are tougher than you think. It's not like Yuta's gonna die out there.
So we shouldn't even look for him?
Hagu, if you go and find somebody who's gone off in search of himself before he actually finds himself, then he won't be able to come back now, will he?
Well said, Hanamoto.
Tokudaiji? What are you doing in Tokyo?
You're listening to the voice of experience here, everybody.
What? Are you saying?
Shuji?
Do you mean that Sensei ran off to find himself too?
So, did you find yourself?
Are you kidding? This guy here went off 7 times.
What? 7 times?
The students living with Hanamoto were worried boards. They couldn't help it. They'd go searching for him and bring him home every time. He had to go out again so he could come back on his own.
Professor Tokudaiji!
Hey, it's nothing to be ashamed of. I did the same thing back when I was in college. Kicked around Mongolia, Tibet, and India with barely a penny in my pocket.
But you ended up publishing 3 books based on your traveling experiences and paid back all your student loans in one fell swoop. Come on. How can you even try to compare your ambition-fueled, goal-oriented trip with the sacred attempt of finding oneself?
Shuji.
7 times.
Well, that's how these things work. Let's give Yuta a while longer to get himself sorted out before we release the hounds. Yeah?
Well, I guess so.
Okay, I'll wait a little longer then.
I mean, Sensei ran away 7 times and was okay, so I'm sure Yuta will be too.
7 times, though? Can you believe it?
That's enough! Goodbye!
Hey! Were you ever able to find yourself on one of your many trips, or did they always find you first?
I said goodbye!
I must have fallen asleep. I guess I had it coming. I haven't slept well for the past 2 nights. My hair's all crunchy from the salt and the sand. I smell like the beach now. Oh, man. What on earth am I doing? I should call everyone. Maybe they're worried. Are they worried about me?
It's all right, I've got your hand, boy.
Watch out.
Don't be afraid.
Careful. Don't fall, honey.
You okay?
Oh, that's loud. I guess I must be hungry, but I really feel like crying.
Sure enough, he's taken money out of his account. So I guess we know he's alive anyway.
Are you able to tell where Yuta was when he withdrew the money?
Unfortunately, no. His balance is a lot higher than I expected, but we know it's him taking the money out because he's barely touching it. That's Yuta.
Well, he doesn't drink or smoke or play pachinko. Not even mahjong.
And he doesn't have a girlfriend.
Yeah, you got a point. No wonder he has so much money in the bank. Yep, plenty of money.
But of course.
Hey, Sensei, call me dramatic, but that last thing you added stuck in my back like a dagger.
Yeah, I sort of feel the same way. Sorry about that.
What's the matter with you guys?
Well, I guess I'll deposit this money then.
Sensei?
It's not a donation. It's what I owe him for the odd jobs he's done for me. Yuta probably doesn't have a towel on him, let alone a change of clothes.
If you put it into video game terms, Yuta's setting off for a distant town with only a cloth robe and a wooden staff.
What? He at least needs a wayfarer's robe and a bronze sword! Those monsters will eat him alive! I'm gonna send him some gold, too!
Calm down, Shinobu. If we give him too much help, we'll be getting in his way of finding himself. He's gotta do it on his own.
Huh? I have a little more money than I did before. Oh man, I waited too long to eat and now my stomach's killing me. I gotta eat something and soon! What in the world was I hoping to discover? What did I have to prove? And what am I hoping to discover now? Anything? Oh! Why do trucks drive this close to the side of the road through these tunnels? What the hell? When I started screaming, I finally figured it out. I'd always been afraid of not being able to see my future. Afraid of not knowing what I want to do with my life. And not knowing why I don't know what I want to do. Or what I want to be. The days barrel past me, like these trucks. In spite of all that, I was frightened. Almost terrified. But even so... If I keep pedaling and don't give up, will I be able to see it someday? See it and finally know?
You're right.
Next, Chapter 22. Like a flower wet with rain.